Okay, so I've made a video about this before, but I don't think you guys truly understood the importance of what it is that we're about to go over. So we're gonna do the video again. And in this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys exactly how it is that you can go back and actually test out a strategy to determine just how profitable that strategy could or would actually be without even investing any money, without losing any money, without using any of your money, just to see if the strategy actually works before you start implementing it live in the markets, because the goal is to make you money, right? Not to lose you money with trial and error. So if you're here to make money, then I would highly suggest watching this whole video through, and if not, it's fine. You'll probably click away right now anyway. But with that being said, let's get into the video.
I feel just like a rock star.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rico, aka RockStarrProfits here, back with another video. And in this video, we're gonna be going over something that honestly I wish I kind of learned a lot sooner, because it would have probably saved me a lot of money, a lot of time with just trial and error, and having to figure things out the hard way, which involves losing money, which I know obviously you guys don't want to do. But today I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much exactly how I backtest, or how I used to backtest when I did actually learn about backtesting, and how important it actually is to get on, and before you even start trading, even if it's on a demo, to really backtest the strategy before you jump into it. Now, recently I uploaded a video on pretty much my three-step setup, right? Beginners, binary options strategy, super lit. This is something that's made a lot of people money just by following these simple 3 steps. And I always talk about obviously expanding outside of the 3 steps, but the 3 steps is pretty much the foundation, and that's what we're going to be backtesting here on this video. But if you haven't already done so, make sure you go check out that video right now, because I guarantee you it's going to absolutely blow your mind. And if you have already done so, then that's perfect. You'll know exactly what it is that we're talking about here in this video. Now, when we're talking about backtesting, backtesting is being able to go back into the markets and pretty much test out your strategy without actually implementing or executing the trade. It's to see if the strategy actually works based off of your confirmations and what it is that you look for in your trading plan or your trading setup. So I like to backtest on TradingView, which, by the way, if you guys do not have TradingView, let's just say, for example, you trade on MetaTrader 4 on your phone. I know the MetaTrader 4 platform on the computer is fire as well. I personally love to use TradingView. Instead, I would highly recommend all of you guys use TradingView as well. If you don't already have a TradingView, make sure hit the description down below. I'll put a link for you to go ahead and set that up absolutely free. But TradingView is super lit. It's a charting platform, okay? It's to be able to get on, view the markets live, and to chart up and do some analysis right here on this platform. So this is not where you're going to trade at or anything like that. When we get on TradingView, and let's just say we're using my 3-step setup, for example, how do you go ahead and backtest? Well, there's a few things that you want to know ahead of time. Number one is that if you really want to take your backtesting to the next level, and this is not a feature that you need, but it is one that I would highly recommend. It makes your life so much easier. You're going to want to get familiar with this bar replay button right here, okay? Now, this is an option that you only have access to if you have the paid version for TradingView. You can get the cheapest one. The cheapest one, I think it's like $10, $15, right? Sometimes they do promotions. If you buy it for a year, you'll get, percentage off, whatever the case may be. But this bar replay is an absolute game changer, because it allows you, when you click it, to go back into the market. So let's say we wanted to look at this right here, right? We can go back into the markets, rewind the markets, okay, and use this little toolbar right here up top to pretty much go back and forth, right? So we have the forward button and we have the play button. If we press the forward button, it'll show us what the markets did bar by bar, or candle by candle, right? I'll make it a little bit bigger so that you can see that. But candlestick by candlestick, it'll go ahead and play the markets out. So now we're seeing what the markets were doing at the time. Even though this isn't live, it's helpful and very much useful in obviously backtesting and testing out a strategy. Now, again, we'll go back a little bit again, and I'll show you the play button feature. The play button is pretty cool. Once you click play, you can control the speed All right, let's say if I wanted to make it really slow, and I'm showing you guys some examples, you can control the speed and it'll automatically play the markets as if it's playing live right now, right? Obviously, if you want to make it quicker, you'll increase the speed all the way up and it'll show you something like that, right? But this is something that I would highly recommend if you guys are going to be backtesting, getting familiar with and actually using, because this feature right here is a game changer for me. And again, it shows you what that candle did during that period of time. So for example, I am on the 5-minute time frame right now. This is a 5-minute chart. Okay, so each one of these bars are 5 minutes long. It'll show me, okay, what that candle did. As you guys can see, that candle right there, when it opened, it went down, then it shot up. The next one went down, okay, went down, okay, and so on and so forth. So it'll show you what it does within that 5-minute time frame. Now, what I like to do in backtesting, because the purpose of backtesting is to be able to see not just if a strategy works, but how accurate and how profitable a strategy is over a long period of time. And what I like to do is, and I would recommend this to you as well, is to color code the wins and the losses as you're backtesting. So it's one thing to just get on the charts and kind of just look at it and be like, okay, well, this one was a good trade. That's a win. Perfect. Okay, that's a win. Perfect. What I would recommend is, for example, let's go ahead and identify both the wins and the losses with the 3-step setup strategy that I went ahead and I taught you guys in that previous video. So we're going to use this area, for example. This is just a random area that I chose, and we're going to go back play by play and really look at it and see how many trades we could have cleared if we were actually trading live in the market. So let's start with this right here. Now remember, when we're looking at this, we're only going to be using the indicators for now. We're not going to be doing market structure, support, resistance, or anything like that. We're just using the basis of the strategy, which is the indicators. So the first thing that we need to identify and look for, again, is going to be, okay, Bollinger Bands, overbought and oversold. So we got that right here. Perfect, okay? The next thing is stochastic, overbought, oversold. So this one is oversold. Perfect. So we have 2 confirmations for oversold, and our DMI is oversold as well. So this would have been a trade setup. So let's go ahead and look to see if we were to replay this. And by the way, this backtesting works with any strategy. I'm just showing you guys a strategy that I'm familiar with that I also taught in a previous video, just to give you an example. But this can work with any strategy that you guys are learning, and hopefully this makes sense. So I'm going to replay this, and I'm just going to go bar by bar to see, okay, the confirmations. Now remember, the entry was the candle after the stochastic cross, right? So we're going to go ahead and boom. So we get the stochastic cross right there on this candlestick, okay? So this would have been our entry. Entry would have been here. I'm going to go ahead and mark all entries, okay? We're just going to put a vertical line, okay, right there. We'll make it white for now because we don't know if this will win or not. And we're going to enter, go ahead and enter on the new candle. So the new candle would have been obviously opening right there. All right, so this is a 5-minute chart. We're going to do a 3-minute position right there. And let's see. Boom. We cleared above. So not once did we come back down to the entry or go below the entry. So this would have been classified as a win. So what I'm going to do now is, okay, and I'm telling you, this will help you. Okay, this will help you. Is I'm just going to make all my wins. We're going to make them green for the green bubbles, right? If you trade on some brokers, they do green bubbles, right? So we're going to make all the wins green. So I'm going to go ahead and put the wins there, and that'll be a green line. So now I know that this is one win on the strategy. Let's go ahead and try to find another setup. Okay, let's identify. Okay, so same thing here. We have the Bollinger Bands, overbought, overbought, overbought. Okay, we'll go ahead and we will enter on the stochastic cross right here. So the stochastics cross here. Okay, we enter on a new candlestick that opens as long as it's bearish, right? Obviously for the sell, we're selling right now. Okay, so we would have entered here. And I don't have to do the bar replay, but I'm just going to show you guys how I do it. Because typically when you're backtesting, you're going to be going from the left to the right. I'm just going from the right to left for the sake of this video and time, right? But we'll go ahead and we'll play it back for you guys so you can see live how this played out. Okay. I'll go ahead and just hit the play button and let it play automatically. Boom, boom, enter, boom. There you go. So that would have been a clear. Clear as day. That would have been a clear. So we're going to keep that line green. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go for another setup. Let's see. We don't have a setup here. right? It looks like it, but no, our confirmations are not lined up. Okay, they're not lined up. It's not what you want. That is not the smoke you want. No confirmations there. This could have been a potential, but we're going to stick to the exact confirmation. So right here, at or near the Bollinger Bands, okay? So the first step is the Bollinger Bands, okay? Second step is oversold here. Oversold here. So now we got 3 oversold confirmations. We're going to go ahead and wait for the stochastic cross. So let's bar replay a little bit. Bar replay. Move forward. Okay, still nothing. Move forward. Nothing. Move forward. Nothing yet. The DMI is pushing up, but we didn't get that cross yet. All right. Boom. So we got the stochastic cross here. So again, we're going to go ahead and we're going to test this out. So now that we got the stochastic cross, we got the bullish candle as the confirmation candle for the buy. We're going to go ahead, put our line there. This would have been our entry. And woo! Let's go. My God. My God. I'm telling you, we're going to be making a lot of money this year, man. 2022 is going to be a phenomenal year for a lot of people here on the Rockstar FX channel. So this was a clear win. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to mark that as green. So now so far, we have 3 wins back-to-back, no losses following this setup. This is exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I am excited. So here's another one right here. Okay, cool. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to go forward. Okay, so we wicked the Bollinger Bands there. All right, we wicked the Bollinger Bands again. So we came up, hit it, came down, came up, hit it, came down. Now we're looking for our confirmations down here, remember. All right, we want to see a stochastic cross. We want to see the DMI pushing. In this case, it's going to be down because we're looking for sells. All right, boom. So here we go. We got the stochastic cross here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mark the entry, which will be the ending of that candle, the beginning of the new candle. And whoo, that was a close one. That was a close one, but it is still a bearish candle, which means it closed below. It closed below the opening of the last one. Okay, so this right here, we could put, because we're doing 3-minute positions, we don't really know if we won or lost this. So what we can do is we can mark this one not as a win, right? We're not going to mark it as a win. We're not going to mark it as a loss. We're going to mark this as a maybe. We're going to make all the maybes. Let's make them yellow. Okay, so now we have 3 wins and a potential win, a potential loss. We don't know, okay, because we can't see what's going on live. We just see where it opened and where it closed at, but we don't know what happened in between, okay? So we're going to mark that yellow, okay? So far, the strategy is profitable, and that's what I want you guys to get from this, okay? When you're back testing your strategies, you want to have more wins than losses on the strategy, okay? Remember that. Now watch this. I wouldn't personally, based off of my experience, I wouldn't have traded this, right? And we're not going to get into why, but we're going to go ahead and, just to be fair, because a lot of you guys are new, we're going to mark this as a potential setup as well. So here's what we're going to do. We're showing you guys how to backtest, right? So watch this. Okay. I know a lot of new people would have taken this trade just following the steps, not knowing any better, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that for you. So look, we're waiting. Now we got everything. We got the overbought, and overbought, okay? Our stochastic cross happened right here. So we would have entered right here. Okay, now let's see the next candle. Boom, we lost. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our losses and we're going to make the losses red. Okay, we're going to make the losses red. Boom. So now we have 3 wins, a break even, and a loss. We are still profitable. We're still profitable. All right, so let's keep going. I'm going to keep moving back. Okay, keep moving back. Now, hopefully you guys understand. Hopefully you guys get it by now, what it is that we're doing, right? You understand the gist of it and how all of this works. Hopefully you get it. Okay, hopefully you get it. Let's go ahead and we're going to do just a few more examples. I want you guys to just really get the concept of going back into the markets checking it out, marking it up so that you can count the wins and the losses, okay, so that you can count it. So we got another potential here. Again, I wouldn't have taken this trade. Actually, I'll just tell you why I wouldn't have taken this. In binaries, we're looking for reversals, right? So when you have the Bollinger Bands that are this close to each other, that is huge consolidation. I don't trade this kind of market at all. So I personally wouldn't have taken this trade. I'm looking for the Bollinger Bands to be a little bit more separated. But when you have them close and sideways, like this, for example, this is close, but there's a clear direction. It's pushing up, right? This is close and sideways. It's clearly going this way. I wouldn't trade that, okay? So just a heads up. But we're going to go ahead and do this anyway. So here we go, bar replay. We're going to click forward, okay? Forward, okay? Stochastic cross, everything is looking good. We'll go ahead and we will enter here. All right, boom. Actually, I did that wrong. It was actually, you're actually supposed to enter at the beginning of the new candle, which would have technically been entered here, which you would have cleared down there, all right? So that would technically be a win if you entered at the beginning of the new candle, all right? So you got the cross here. Remember, I always talk about this. Once you get your cross, you want to enter at the beginning of the new candle after the cross, all right? So yes, that would have been here. Sorry about that for the confusion, all right? So that would have been another win, okay? That would have been another win. I was going to mark that as a break even. That would have been another win. All right, so here's what I'll do. We'll put that there. This was a green. All right. And we will kind of, you know what? We're just going to leave it like that because I think you guys get it by now. And if you don't, obviously, if you have questions, you can always ask me in the comment section below. I'm much more attentive to answering comments here on YouTube than I am with like Instagram DMs, for example, because my DMs are flooded with people just honestly asking random questions, asking for money, asking for help, you know, scams and stuff like that. So I really don't check Instagram much, but I'm more attentive on the comments here. So if you have questions, ask them here, guys. I try to get back to every comment possible, okay? But here's what I would typically do, okay? We're just going to fast forward real quick. We're going to look at a few more, okay? So look, this would have been a nice win. So I'll go ahead and I'll put a green here. This would have been a, let's see, cross, enter on the new one, drops down. So it crossed here. Okay, so crossed here, entered on the new candlestick, drops down. So that would have been a win. All right, that was a quick one. So here's what I would do. After going ahead and getting the bar replay in, okay, after doing that, let's go ahead. Let's put the markets back, right? I just want to show you guys how this would work. And you can do this on a weekly basis. This is also a good way to pretty much track your actual live trading as well. I would recommend this not just for backtesting, but for keeping track of your actual trades. So when you win or lose, you'll go ahead, you'll mark it either red, you'll mark it green, or you'll mark it, you know, whatever colors you want. But once you're done, you can zoom out. And you can see this so much easier. The amount of wins versus the amount of losses and potential break-evens that you would have had with a particular strategy or a particular setup. This is what I would highly recommend for everybody before you even get onto the charts, before you even, you know, start trading. Even if it's on a demo, I personally would highly recommend everybody come in and actually try to identify, try to find the setups previously in the markets before you try to find the ones that are going on right now. Okay, find the ones that happened previously. Go ahead, use the bar replay feature to see when it, you know, the confirmations gave you what you were looking for, to see pretty much when you would have entered, like we did here on this video. We use the bar replay to identify the stochastic cross so that we can then enter on the new candle after the stochastic cross. That is how I trade. So in the strategy and backtesting it, this is what I needed to see in order to get those confirmations for the entry. So now that we did that, we took a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades. And out of 8 trades, we lost 1. We had 1 losing trade. And we had 1, we can call like a break even or just a not sure trade because we don't know what happened in the middle of that candle. So the candle closed where we wanted it to close, but during that candle, it also shot up as well. So we're not sure exactly where we closed at, okay? So we mark that as like a I don't know kind of trade. But all in all, you guys see here clearly that the 3-step setup is a profitable setup. And if you are brand new to trading binary options, I would highly recommend checking it out and getting good at the 3-step setup. It's super easy to learn. There's really not much to it. It's not like some secret sauce or anything like that. It's just something that's helped me make a lot of money as I was coming up in the binary options world. And then I eventually expanded and learned more and started to get better with a bunch of different things like reversals and, chart patterns and so on and so forth. But as you guys can see, 8 trades, 1 loss. That means we won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went 6-1 with a break even as well for the 7th. Absolutely insane, guys. So with that being said, hopefully this video made sense to you. Hopefully this video helps you in your trading journey. Hopefully you guys actually start to backtest. And if you know anyone that you think may be able to benefit from doing this as well, I have a bunch of people that hit me up that struggle with consistency, and I would always recommend backtesting what it is that you're doing first. But if you know anyone that struggles with consistency, send them this video. And if you enjoyed this, make sure you Hulk smash the like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And as always, this is your boy Rico, aka Rockstar. I'll see you in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
Feel just like a rock star.
To stay in tune with everything RockStarr affects, including coaching and one-on-one mentorship, make sure you join my personal Telegram group down in the description below at Teach Me to Trade. And if you haven't already done so, add me on Instagram as well at RockStarrFX.